What it do, man? It's your boy Battle Truth coming to you live and direct from the Battle Truth headquarters, man. Ty Pretty gives the full breakdown of his story on his rape charges and being a sexual offender. But before I play that, I want to play this clip first, man. You know, and listen at this, y'all.
I've never tried to deny anything. I've always kept it a buck. You feel what I'm saying? And all that shit came from jail. He made it seem as if I was on the street with my dick out in a trench coat. You feel what I'm saying? But realistically, all of these charges came from jail. They misdemeanors from fucking 17 years ago. You feel what I'm saying? So, you know, from a realistic standpoint, you know, you can't. I would have been dead already if any of that shit is true. You feel what I'm saying? Niggas ain't letting a nigga rap, walk around supporting that shit. Then I'm not even gonna support a nigga that I feel as though would do something like that. So you know what I'm saying? In my city, niggas already know what time it is with me. You feel what I'm saying? And even in his interview, he knew as a real nigga, he couldn't even speak on something that he didn't really know about. So in the battle, yeah, it's cool. It's showmanship. Is, you know, he used the props, he did everything he had to do to win the battle. But realistically, outside in the interview, he knew that that wasn't something, you know, he was at liberty to speak on. You feel what I'm saying? So salute the ace, fire battle. I'm just ready for the crucibles. Let's get it.
Okay, wanted to play that. Ty, I'm gonna keep it real with you, little bro, man. You better off just keeping your mouth closed, not saying nothing. And if you was gonna open your mouth and say something and explain your situation, you just better off then just apologizing for your actions or what you did when you was younger. This made you look bad. It even made you look even worse. And when you try to desensitize and defend it, you make yourself look worse. Brother, you took a plea, knowingly took a plea. You agreed to the charges that were put on you as a result of your actions. See, that's the thing about when you take a plea, bro, you are admitting self-guilt to everything that you are agreeing to. That's why I call it a plea. You have to confess with your mouth and give your John Hancock. You have to write. You have to write and confess. So it's both going against you in the court of the law. In the court of the law. And because you took a plea, everything that's said against you, everything that's said about you, you agreeing to, bro. So a person can say that you did this. Period. How do plea deals go? The DA and his lawyer have a conversation about, hey, we'll give him this if you accept this, do that. You know what I'm saying? It gets presented to him. Look, they talking about charging you with this if you don't agree to this. Just like me. I took a plea. I had like 7 charges on me. I took a plea for 3, and the other 4 was dropped. And I was guilty of the other 4 too. That was the purpose of the plea. See, the plea show you like, look, we could charge you with this too. You know it's true because you got they showing you what it is. Like we basically got 7, 8 charges on you that you know you're guilty of. We're going to just give you 3 of the 7 if you agree to the plea. Because they try to help too, even though it's still a political thing. They still try to help. Convictions is very important. But at the same time, we put ourselves in these situations, we play the game, and these are the consequences as a result of it. My advice to people is this. If you think the justice system is unfair, especially when it comes to black people, stop doing wrong, stop doing crime. Don't put yourself in a position to be judged by a racist system that you believe is racist. Don't put yourself in position to be judged by it then. Leave crime alone. Stay out of that crazy stuff. Don't complain about the justice system being unfair to blacks. if you're putting yourself in that situation for them to judge you accordingly to those same standards you believe is true, that you hold to be true. That's stupid. If they racist, then why would you do illegal things to stand before a racist to be judged? Okay? Now, I knew I was guilty of my situation. Okay? So I took the plea. He took the plea. You don't only take the plea and sign off to it, you got to take the stand and agree to it also. You have to take the stand and agree to it also. And the judge gonna tell you, in case your lawyers and the DA on some BS and trying to railroad you in any type of way, the judge gonna clearly tell you. And all this being recorded by the stenographer that's recording and typing down everything being said. That lady, for the most part, who be on the side of the judge with that little box, typing up everything going on, not including audio recording, not including now video recording. So every case now, they record it, document it, and the judge gonna say, well, you promised anything? Did anybody force you to take this plea? Do you understand the nature of your crimes and what you are pleading to? He gonna break it down for you. He's going to break it down for you to make sure there was no foul play involved and that you had complete understanding of the plea that you took. And he also gonna tell you, do you also understand that I don't have to agree with what your lawyer and the DA agreed to? Do you know that? You're going to have to say, if you want your plea agreement, what you agreed to, you got to say, yes, I know that, sir. Then the DA going to ask the judge, well, you know, the state feel that 5 years, you know, we agreed to 5 years. We believe that that's necessary. Your lawyer still going to argue like, you know, 5 years is necessary, judge, because we have it. He could do 2 in and 3 out. You know what I'm saying? Then the judge gonna look and then he gonna give his decision like, you know, this man been doing this for a while. I think 5 years is not enough for him. See what I'm saying? So no, all that don't help you. Hello? Okay, I'm finna bring it to you. Hold on a second. I'll be right back, y'all. Okay, so even still, here's the thing. You took a plea, bro. So everything you say just go right out of the window. There's no way for you to defend it. There's no way for you to clean it up because you took a plea. That's what's written. That's what's documented. That's what you agreed to. That's what you swore to. That's what you took the stand for. So trying to justify it in any type of way do not help you. But you also begin to tell this story and it sounds crazy as hell. It sounds crazy as hell, brother. And I'm keeping it real. You talk about how you met the girl in the mall. You pulled out a pocket full of money and threw it on the floor at her feet, telling her to go on buy whatever you want. Then you say that you called the girl. She said, come over. She didn't want to have sex, so you left. Come back again. You over there. She playing in your hair, I guess, and her uncle out there. You don't even know this girl though, but somebody who might be her uncle say, hey, what you doing talking to him, messing with these PA niggas? The uncle sound like a guy who having sex with her. If you listen to how he's breaking it down, like, sound like they having sex. That don't sound like that's her uncle. And then you and him get into it. And according to you, you like, he a known shooter. Okay, how he a known shooter if you don't know him? You don't know her, you don't know him, but you know he a known shooter. You ain't even from that area. Like, come on. And you don't even know him. But the man get the gun from his guy, then tell you, how old are you? You tell him you 18. Then the man feels sorry and remorseful and hug you and kiss you on the forehead. And you push him off like, nah, man, we cool. Even though you got a full James Harden beard at the age of 18. All right, it's your story. Then you go over there again. You take her in the room, her brother out in there, another person out there. You get the finger in her, but she don't want to go have sex, so you get the finger in her. Then you leave from fingering her. The next thing you know, you charged with rape. Your guy like call you like, man, what you doing, man? You get down like that? You like, what you mean I get down like that? I ain't do nothing. I fingered her. No. No, 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 no. You took a plea. You took a plea. You trying to desensitize it do not help you. You took a plea. You confessed that the crimes against you was true, and you signed off on it. Period. And you told the judge you understood fully the nature of your crime, what you had done, and you had to apologize for it. And you had to apologize for it. Don't give me this. Oh, I had the mentality of an 8th grader. When you're in the streets, selling dope, popping pistols, jumping on people, gang banging, but now you get in the court, you stupid, you're an idiot. You don't even know how to walk a straight line. No. No. No, 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 no. We ain't trying to hear that. Then you go to jail. But you can't be capable of raping girls, even though you go to jail and pop your private part out in front of all type of strange women and continue to get in trouble for it over and over and over again. Sounds like a pattern, brother. Sounds like a pattern. And ain't nobody in jail just popping out their cocks in front of men and women, jacking off so comfortably. Talking about everybody do it. He been to jail. I've been to prison. I've been to prison. That's not going on like that. You're not pulling out your cock in front of me, jacking off to the lady officer or a nurse. You really know in prison not to mess them nurses. Messing with them nurses is worse than messing around with an officer female. I'm telling you what I know. So just saying stuff like that, man, you brothers sound crazy. You brothers sound crazy. And why would you keep jacking off to different people and steady getting rolled up for it and going to the hole for it over and over again? Why would you keep on doing that about women who ain't even rocking with you like that? That's a pattern, bro. How you want us to believe you ain't raped nobody, even though you took a plea, even though you admitted you were guilty, even though you signed off of it? How you want us to believe that's not true? And you showing the same behavior when you locked up. when you locked up, if not worse. It's a pattern, bro. Then you even admit it out your own mouth. Man, I ain't care. I don't give a F. I ain't give a F. All I did was fight people. That's what he said. All I did was fight people when I was in the joint and gunning. And he described gunning as pulling his penis out in front of the female officers, the female nurses, and jacking off in front of their face. That was the game that they played in prison. I'm sorry. I don't know that game. I done been in prison many times. I'm just keeping it real. And jacking off do go on in prison privately, not openly, in front of the guys, and no, things like no. So when I'm biased saying that type of stuff too, y'all are creeps. You are a creep. You are a lie. Do that in front of a man. Look, men, let's be honest. I'm talking about real men. Even though a lot of us men jack off and things like that, especially when you're in jail, is you allowing a guy to pull his penis out in front of you and jack off? And in jail, the overcrowding and everything like that, you got cellies and roommates. Men don't even really want to pee in the same room with guys in there. I'm just keeping it real because it's still a form of respect. Like, dog, don't whip your cock out in front of me, man. People be lying, man. But you can see straight through this stuff. You better off not saying nothing. You looked real bad trying to explain this story. But at the end of the day, you really can't explain it, bro. You took a plea. What part of plea don't you people get? He confessed. He signed off. He swore. He took the stand. He agreed and he apologized. That's the purpose of the plea. Self-admitting. Then you have to show remorse to the victims in the court so that you can get what you agreed to. And you're not being forced to do it. You're not being forced to do it because the judge gonna ask you that. Is anybody forcing you to do this? Come on, man. We're not gonna play these games, man. These dudes are liars, man. But yet, all you gotta do is let them talk. Let them talk. They expose themselves for who they are. And I'm biased sitting here, man, I believe everything he said. Yeah, you do? Good, because he took a plea and he agreed to doing it. So why are you trying to blame the women? Why are you trying to say these girls setting people up? How? If he agreed that what she said about him was true. Huh? See, what I'm trying to tell y'all, man, y'all believe anything these niggas say. Anything. Terrible. Talking about girls say, well, my mama wanted me to tell that dude, you all. Why would that girl be scared of her mama like that when you steady coming over her house all the time? In front of her brothers and sisters and everything, according to your story. Do that sound like a girl who's scared of her mama? Do that sound like a girl who's scared of her mama? And like I said, y'all got to keep in mind, these are regular dudes. These ain't stars. These ain't popular guys. These ain't niggas with money. These ain't anybody that you can get something out of or blackmail for rape. These victims get nothing out of these guys. But shame. They get nothing. Nothing at all. They don't get $1. They don't even get subscribers and likes. They don't even get an interview. They get nothing for these guys doing this stuff to them. Come on, I'm saying, man, this stuff fake, man. Niggas fake, man. They lie too much, man. This stuff easy to break down, man. But it is what it is, man. Bro, you better off not even saying nothing. You did the crime. You did the time. All you should have did, man, was just apologize if it was true. And if you really changed, you said you changed. Other than that, get up out of here, man. Trash. I don't believe nothing you said, man, for the most part. For the most part. Because it was too many inconsistencies. It was too many lies. The story didn't add up. You got all this money, but you ain't even got a car. Your guy had to go take you over to the girl house, but you had so much money in your pocket when you saw her in the mall, you pulled it out and threw it on the floor and say, buy whatever you want. But I had to call your guy, hey, could you give me a ride over here? Why you didn't catch a cab? Why you didn't catch an Uber? Like, why you ain't got a car? You got all this money that she could buy anything she want in the mall, but you ain't got a car. I ain't buying that type of trash. And all you did was jammed your finger up in her. And the killer who known as being the shooter just spared you also. Like, oh man, it's so crazy, man. It is what it is, though. It's your boy Battle Truth. It ain't my job to ask some questions. Yours. Hit the link in the description box. Subscribe to Battle Truth, man. It's sad.